Hello there! I am a Shrimpchu, or a Shrimp Chill if I actually stick with this name on this channel. And today I am building a nice little semi-detached build. Because I had a nice little idea about two families living in, neighboring townhouses, blah 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 blah. I will ramble about that as I go. But okay, I built this back like in the end of August. And now, it's early December. We're about to have the for rent pack. I'm going to actually be able to make this fully functional for two separate families rather than having the very sometimes amusing situation that is I have the two families. They're in one family, obviously, and I just have two clubs, and I've the doors locked for the various clubs to try to keep them in their side of the houses. The thing is, there's a little balcony bit because I have this idea where the two, kids are going to, sneak out on their roofs and be besties, and I don't know, very coming-of-age teen movie vibes. But I've left that unlocked for that purpose. The kids aren't even old enough. The kids are, infants. I'm getting ahead of myself. But the parents of one house keep using that to sneak over to the other family's garden because they have... some more garden outdoor activities, and I'm like, no, stay in your house, okay? You're not besties. You're neighbors. Calm down. At least you're not besties yet. Maybe they're foreshadowing it, but so yeah, they're pretty standard, I'd like to hope. Townhouse vibes. 3 bedrooms if you include what is currently a nursery. Little bathroom. They're nice. They're nice little homes. They're not crazy homes, but they're nice. They're nice. I have side ramble, but I have the weirdest sense of timing with this because I feel like I've just been boom, 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 Sims build. But for one, obviously, I've built this in August. The pipeline of recording to channel video is well, you could use a magic 8-ball. Who knows? But I think it's also because I feel a little guilty because my main channel, aka the one that's kind of still in a break, I have a horror channel if you like horror. If not, well, you don't. And obviously October happened, Halloween, had to have videos for that, wasn't going to miss out on that. So I did that, and then I went back to being okay, I'm going to work more on a backlog. I'll see how it goes. I've got sort of decent backlog once I actually finish editing everything, so see how it goes, because this has just been the year of the undefined break, but anyway. So I feel like I'm betraying the other one because I'm doing this, but this is just because I want to do this, and I'm excited for the new pack, and I'm look at the thing, because Sims building is just my little happy place. I have so many other things to ideas I still have to build. I have a great idea for a set of 4 apartments that have a somewhat in common theme that I can't wait to use on with for rent, and then also I have other things I've already built that I need to just get a video. I had a dream about a build once, and I was I woke up and I had to build it, and I just... Don't mind me. You all know how it is. Building in The Sims is addictive. Anyway, would you like me to now actually tell you about this house, these 2 houses, and the Sims that are going to live in them? Yeah, so basically one house is this really bookwormy couple, and the other house is a really creative, I haven't really decided. I think they're just going to dabble in all creative things, painting, whatever. Not to say that the bookworms aren't creative, they want to be authors and stuff, but it's kind of... As far as the vibes of the 2 homes go, one is definitely trying to lead into a little bit, not fully dark academia, but a little dark academia, library vibes. Cozy home library vibes, and the other one's, sort of very bright and colorful and, creative, quirky. And then I've decided with The Sims that I'm going to live in, I'm going to have, a little bit of a reverse trope. I don't know if it's still a reverse trope, but I feel from, all the media I consumed as a young shrimp, it's a reverse trope. So the bookworm family, okay, the creative family, their kid's gonna be equally creative. It's a nice little, oh man, we're such a cool creative family, we have all of this in common. The bookworm family, their kid's actually gonna be really into sports, not that into books. there's no, it's not a Matilda situation in reverse. There's no ill will. There's no horrible, horrible interactions. There's just a, that's different. I like to picture it as his mom's probably will turn up because he's only like a toddler infant now, I like to picture it as his two mums will turn up, like at his, like, I don't know, basketball games with like, like a big foam finger cheering on, being like, I have no idea what's going on, but go you! And they're very supportive, but oh boy, are they out of their field of knowledge. Just because the mental image is just great. And yeah, that's really, there's not like a defined storyline here. I just have like, I don't know. Do you guys, like, whenever you either build a house purposely for Sims or have your like idea for your Sims family, like, do you have like a really defined like idea, or do you just have like a vague outline? Because I'm very a vague outline person. I probably fall under the category of people that probably benefited from the likes of The Sims 2 having, little set storylines for Sims. Obviously doesn't really count for when you make your own. So I don't go super in depth. I'm like, this is the rough idea. Now let's live happily ever after. Or not so happily ever after, as the case may be. In this case, it's happily ever after, though. I'm like, these Sims are going to be happy, okay? Okay? I like to try to make most of my Sims happy, actually, probably as a beautiful, if they're happy, maybe living vicariously through your Sims, I like to think they'll become besties. Like I said, the two kids are going to become besties. Hopefully they're like, as far as I'm aware, yeah, because I haven't asked my Sims how they feel, but like in my head, like, like maybe one of them's moved to the house recently. They're like friendly acquaintance neighbors, but they don't super know each other well. But I feel like, both families will be super besties. Although, you know what, now I need to think about for rent. I'm like, am I gonna make a shared space in all this, or is it just never gonna, are they gonna run into each other? Is it gonna be a case of like running at each other whenever they are outside their front door, being like, hey you, I want to talk to you? Do I just go ahead and make the gardens a shared area, since the creative parents keep going, it's a hot tub, okay? They keep going over to the other garden for the hot tub, and I'm like, get out of their hot tub. You can't just go into somebody else's hot tub. And wow. So, cozy vibes. Put on your little music, you curl up on your sofa with your little book. The creative Sims could absolutely do the same. Like, there's plenty of cozy seating areas. Oh yeah, I forgot. The creative family have a cat. The Bookworm family do not currently have a pet because it was kind of chaotic enough. I don't really like playing with like close to a maximum household. I may actually give them a pet once it can actually be two families. But I haven't really thought about that. I don't even know what pet I would give them. Would I give them a cat as well? Would they just have a fish tank? I went through so long being like, photos. Would they have family photos? Would they this? Would they that? But I greatly enjoy the process of having like two homes where the floor plan is basically the same, give or take a few changes. But like the styling and everything is just so different. It's just fun. Both to just see it forming and being like, wow, same space, so much potential in so many different ways. And also to be like, okay, how do I make this not be identical? Don't mind me getting distracted watching my own build. It's like, oh yeah, I did that. Oh yeah, I did that. Haven't even got upstairs yet. Trying to remember, because they both have kitchen with a little dining area laid outside, a little nice seat on the porch for, either staying in the shade in the summer, reading a nice little book outside. Although whenever you have that really comfy living room, would you go out to read a book? I don't know. I mean, you absolutely could. Fresh air is good. I am sure the Sims will appreciate it too. But personally, I think I'd be like, but the sofa's so comfy. And it's not like The Sims where I could just place the sofa outside like that. It would be a lot of effort, and probably not a good idea. But it would be cozy. Oh man, no, I'm not gonna. Watch my next build have like a covered area outside that has just a normal like indoor sofa under it. I could do it. I could do it. You never. You like. What are the rules? If anyone watches Dan and Phil, I like watched their build video last night, and that's a. I love the vibes of like beautiful interior decoration and chaos, capturing all the elements of The Sims. But it kind of reminds me. You know what? I do want to build some more like quirky builds because I feel like it's very. I want to say easy, but I also don't want to like, because people do amazing things with this, with The Sims, and from like just creating things from their brain to recreating like either actual real or from other media like houses. Like there is a skill involved, but what I'm trying to say is I feel like it's very easy for me to just build like plain old normal house, and I'm like, no, I want to build some quirky houses. I want to have like I don't know, a giant rubber duck, like a rubber duck the size of your sim in the middle of a room, or it had to be a rubber duck, didn't it? Do I just show the era I grew up in, or anyway, you get what I mean though. Like I wanna build some builds that are a little more out there. I'm sure I'll get some random inspiration for that. I remember finding it really annoying to like, not really annoying, but placing the dining room in the bookworm house. It's just dining table. I'm just trying to, I think I had to shuffle a bit just to make sure like Sims could actually get by and it wasn't an issue, because it might be fitting quite a bit in that much space. But you know what? That's how homes work, right? You're squeezing as much in as will work that is possible. Cut to like another build that's just like a 64 by 64 room with one table in it. Just go the opposite. Minimalism in maximum space. That's a, you know, that's a liminal space. That's something from the back rooms, and I do not like it. Yeah, see that shuffling, because I was like, I could draw big and fancy, and then no, the little just 4 chairs. Okay, they don't like. Are they hosting dinner parties? Maybe, but you know what? There's the chairs at the breakfasty bar area. Thank you very much. I tried a few iterations. We do go back to having a table. And that table ends up having a laptop at it so they can constantly be writing. I say constantly. You know, you gotta read your books and then write, and then read your books and then write, and then maybe remember to eat. Am I talking about, well, I'm not talking about myself because I'm not a writer, but, you know, for the getting caught up in things and then being, oh yeah, I need to remember to eat, that's a little too much of a potential mood. I say this now, I'm recording this before I eat, mostly because I was like, no, now or never. I'm very much like, I'm either doing it at the moment I'm thinking about it and doing it immediately, or it'll be done in like 6 weeks. Am I going upstairs yet? I feel like I have forgotten a lot about this build. I'm just gonna be honest, guys. Like August, you know, it's been a little while. I have played with the family in the house though. It's nice. It's cozy. The creative family are in uni for, you know, the arts. The bookworms are in like the English courses. It's great. They're all wonderful. I think I make a little cozy chair scenario over in that other corner. Like, the creative one is just like, okay, here's a lot of pops of color, and here's a nice little cozy candle area, because obviously you need to have more than just a bed in a bedroom. Actually, yeah, and for anything, the Sims are living the dream having the space to have, like, extra, like, I'm sorry, you have, like, a sitting area in your bedroom? What? Sorry, I'm also getting distracted. I have like a, you know, like those squeezy, like fidgety things. I have one that's like, it's a block of cheese, so with all the holes in it, and then there's a couple of mice that you can like put in through the holes, and it's just very squishy, and I'm distracted. But it's great because I'm like I'm one of those people that I'm always fidgeting, so I'm like, yes. I saw this and went, I must have it for my desk, and I shall casually be very distracted. Very satisfying to squeeze. You didn't need this tangent, but you know what? Sometimes I'm full on about the Sims build, and sometimes you wish I'd shut up. Am I talking about you or the voice in my head? We may never know. It's not as loud anymore, don't worry. Sometimes do you ever just shake your head and go, have I really changed over time? Like, is 15-year-old me and me now that different? I mean, a little bit, yes, but in a lot of ways, Oh, I love that bathroom. It is absolutely an interesting contrast to the colors of the rest of the house, but it was just black and white. It was a vibe. I was rolling with it. It was like very relaxing. And you know what? Like black and white, you know, you can take black and white photos. Black and white is not creative. Doesn't have to be full color. And you know, maybe that was the fun part. Maybe they're like, hey, the rest of the house is all boom color. What about this just being like a serene, creative, chill vibe? Anyway, nurseries. And yes, the nurseries have the nice little escape window. Even though I'm pretty sure my Sims' actual bedrooms are going to be different rooms in the house. But you know, this is like their little nursery room where they started out. And maybe once they have little siblings, they'll be like, oh yeah, hi, just don't mind me, little baby sibling. You stay asleep while I climb out your window to sneak out with my neighbor friend. Whether they get any further than the hot tub, who knows? You know, this is definitely like just... I mean, isn't every teen's room in The Sims just a teenage dream room? Except for the ones that aren't. But just, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on. They have a whole desk area. They have a little painting area. It's a vibe. Like, I imagine them inviting all of their friends over, and they're all just chilling, talking in there. Quite nice. I'm just very fixated on this the wild concept that is having like space for chairs and stuff in a bedroom. I don't know. I know like larger bedrooms aren't that like weird, but I'm just like, wow. Like, well, maybe you could have rearranged my childhood bedroom to fit a chair in, but But in my parents' room, there was room for a chair. It was definitely one of those, you know, like the chair that gets your, like, not dirty, but not freshly washed. Like you've worn, like, a jacket once. Clothes. I'm like, I don't aspire to have a spacious bedroom for any actual reason beyond I need a chair to throw my clothes on. I say having had to pick up a bunch of clothes from my computer chair to record this. You know what's quite interesting? In my memory, the creative sim household was a lot more blue. Now, obviously, there's blue downstairs, and there's blue and purple in the kids' room, but there's more purple than I remembered. I'm not complaining, because blue and purple are a wonderful, wonderful combination. Oh, I remember trying to get, like, I wanted to paint the outsides, like, the same walls, but different colors. I was like, please, something needs to work. Something needs to work. And actually using the, I've just had a complete, like, brain blank on what those are even called. The little over door covers. I swear, I just forget the words for things. And you know what? There's the part when you know you've forgotten and being like, oh, yes, I don't remember. And then there's the part where you don't realize you forgot until you have to go say it. And then you're like, wait a minute, what's the word? I have an excellent memory, guys. It gives me so much optimism for the future. It'll be fine. To be fair, I also need to go eat. So am I really in the prime memory function? No. And if you too also are like doing one more thing before doing something, like go get a glass of water, go eat, go like take your medication, go look at the daylight or something. This is your verbal equivalent of one of those Tumblr posts or Twitter posts that's like, hey, stretch your back. Hey, take a drink. You know what? This room is just where they set all their books down. And it's kind of annoying because I'll tell them to go, like, read the kid a book, and then they'll just bring the book back in there. And I'm like, you could have left it in the kid's room. You could have actually put it on a bookcase, but no. You know what? I know I started this with going, like, vague Dark Academia vibes, but you know what? It's not really, is it? It's more just, like, I don't know, Von Haunt Estate, vague, oldie, timey, Victorian-y, fashion-y, I don't really know. Don't mind me. And this is the kids' room that's still going to be all sportsy. He's not even a teen yet, but he's going to have a wonderful teen room. That's right, because both the nursery rooms, like, in my, like, gameplay, I've already had to, obviously, because they're older, put in the toddler beds, remove the little nursery things, and then eventually they'll upgrade to their actual rooms. And then maybe get some new siblings. It'll be fun. It'll be interesting to see how what way the siblings end up in terms of, like, I haven't planned, like, what their personality and interests are yet. It'll be fun though. I definitely feel like I'm happy with how the two different vibes. Like, one's just, like, an older, like, I want to say sophisticated, but I also don't like to say it. I'm sorry, if you've listened this far, I appreciate you. Here's all the little reading posters. They're all like, our little kid's gonna be such a little reader, just like us. Not in a they must be way, but you know, they're like, I can't imagine how they wouldn't end up because they love books so much. It would be just, you know, inherent, like, gotta happen. I'm not saying the kid won't enjoy reading, but you know, their prime thing's gonna be, you know, sports. They wanna go be a professional athlete. That's their goal. So, Bookworm family's garden, little barbecue, picnic table, nice little seat, some gardening, a telescope, and they get a hot tub. Creative family's garden, they get a pool, so you know there's a water trade-off either side. You know that there's an equality in water fun outdoor times. But yeah, they're like cool, chill. There is a little, not gardening, a floral arrangement area, which I think is kind of funny because I like to think, like, do you reckon as they become friends will, like, bookworms grow flowers and then gift them flowers and then they'll, like, arrange them and then gift them back? You imagine that that's what, like, Winterfest looks like. Here's your flowers. Oh, cool. Here's your flower arrangement made with your flowers. Oh, yeah, the climbing frame, because I'm like, no, the creative family, and the beehive, because, you know, flowers. But I'm like, the creative family would be like, we have a look. I get some, like, kid stuff. I'm not saying the bookworm family wouldn't, but I feel like the creative family would go more all out. They'd be like, everything, all the fun. They're probably, you know, playing on the climbing frame monkey bars themselves. Can we have a petition to get, like, a small jungle gym type toy? Like, not the giant, like, ship and spaceship that needs a whole park, but, you know, one that is just a little, like, little teeny tiny, some holes in it, a little bit of climbing, a little slide attached, like a backyard one. Because, whilst Kid Sims have plenty of things to potentially do, I feel like they don't have plenty of things that can fit just anywhere. Unless you want the activity table. But do we? No. I mean, we do, but not right now. Not the point. Can't forget the chimneys. Yeah, nice little semi-detached houses. Like I said, very excited to make them into a actual, well, not literal apartment scenario, but actually separate units. Very excited to split the family, well, not split the family, but make the two families actually individual households. Yeah, Thank you very much for watching and listening to my ramble. If you didn't just turn me off, mute me and put on Spotify, feel free to check out my channel if you enjoy some sim builds. I have a variety, like stuff I've came up with like this, recreations from like other games and shows, and I will definitely be building some wonderful apartments with for rent. Like I said, I have a beautiful 4-unit idea I can't wait to start on. And I hope you're having a wonderful simmy day. I certainly am. I'm still distracted by this cheese. Have a cheese-tastic day.